G'day, welcome to another episode of Country Life on the Coast. My name is Sean, and on today's episode we're going to show you how to install a Bestway 15-foot above ground swimming pool. So here in Queensland the weather's starting to warm up, so we've gone out and bought ourselves an above ground swimming pool. So today what we're going to do is install it in this area here. To install an above ground swimming pool, you really want a nice flat surface to put it on, and a smooth surface as well. You don't want rocks or anything being able to stick up and puncture the liner of it. So what we're going to do here is remove all this turf, put a timber surround, and then put sand down and use that as our leveling surface to get it all nice and level, and then we'll build the pool up from there. So I've got my 4 posts marked out, squared it up. I just ran a string line around just to help guide where I've spray painted around it, so I know where my edges are. So now I can remove all that, bring my turf cutter or sod cutter over here and just rip up all this grass before we bring the sand and do the rest of it. Alright guys, so we've got the preparation for the pool ready to go. We're a little bit short on the amount of sand we needed. Slight miscalculation, but is what it is. So what we've done is we've just worked out, got where the pool's going to sit, because the pool's round. So we've just got that bit nice and level. If you're doing it, allow for some form of compaction. Always better to have too much than not enough, like we've done. So anyway, we're going to bring the pool out. What we're going to do first is put a tarp down, and then we'll sit the pool on top of that. Time to build a pool. So we've laid the pool out, and the only real thing you need to consider when doing this is where the filter is going to sit. So these prongs here, there's 3 of them. Not sure where the 3rd one is, but somewhere just there is where the filter connects into to draw water in and then pump water back out into it. And so what we've decided is we want our filter to sit down in this corner here. So that's why the pool is sitting this way. So now we've just got to bring all the other bits and pieces. So we'll grab those, set them all around and keep installing. All right, so the pool's ready to go fully together. And what it comes with is a heap of these, which are sort of a top rail. Comes with some feet. And these brackets, and they all just slide in. And then we pin this down. We've got a heap of pins as well, I'll show you shortly. So basically what we need to do is build this frame part first, and then we'll go through and put the legs in. It's a very simple construction, but very effective. So we'll get into this.
I feel a little bit like we need to be adding the verticals at the same time. Because the folds are going to make it really hard to get them through. Particularly, see, this one's got to get through a fold. It's not a good one to record. The last one just went easy.
Yeah, sometimes the folds just make it a little bit more challenging, but just got to pull it straight and don't push too hard. Obviously don't want to break it.
Hold it in a different position.
All right, so we have all our top rail pieces in, and so now we have to join them together. You have these plastic pins that will just push through. So it's just a case of sitting that in, lining the pin up. Come on. Like that. And so we just have to put these on every single spot now around the pool. And then this is where the leg will go, which we'll do shortly as well. We've now got that top rail, which is the main support of the pool. That's installed all the way around. So now it's just a case of installing the legs. And the legs are really easy because they just slide in and they just have this clip that'll lock in. So now we just need to put one of those at each one of these spots. Okay, so that's the way the pool looks, but I'm afraid I goofed up. So putting these posts in, or the feet, the legs, that's the way they do go in. But they're supposed to be tucked in around that. So we're going to have to go around now and take each one off, slide it through there and put it back in. Whoops. Oh well. You're right. Alright, so we've got the pool up, feet all installed. Next thing we need to install are these, which these are the inlets that go to the filter, and this is the outlet that pumps back into the pool. So the inlets these two just go from the inside and push through these hoses or these pipes here, and there actually is a letter B for each one of those, and there's a gaping hole over there which I'll show you in a moment of how we put that in. But yeah, these ones here, they just slide from the inside straight through onto under here, and then we can attach the filter to it. So this is the outlet hole. It has the letter A at the top, just above it. So this outlet fitting just unscrews, and then this part goes on the inside, and that just screws through. There's a rubber seal here to seal it up, and that's all it is. So this is the filter that came with the pool. And what it has is the inlet pipes. So these go onto our two inlets, and just a very simple fitting here. So this slides over, and then we just do up this clamp on it. So there's two pipes that feed into the inlet, and the outlet that goes back into the pool. It just has a screw-on fitting as well. So let's put the outlet on first. So the outlet, it just screws onto this fitting that we put on before. At least it's meant to. Just like that. And then the inlet pipe just slides over here. And then this is like a wing nut almost, but it just does up to clamp on. And that's it. We'll install the other inlet pipe as well. So that is our filter installation. So these filters, they have a replaceable cartridge, or you can also clean it out, but this is a brand new one, so we'll stick it in. That just slides in there from memory. Don't drop the seal. Easy as that. Alright guys, well the pool is now full of water, and what we found is when we filled it, that the water pushing out on the pool actually helps give it more strength as well. So it's nice and sturdy and right for swimming in. As you can see, we've also put a fence around it as well. Make sure you find out what your fencing requirements are in your area, and put something suitable that meets those requirements. So that's how to install an above ground Bestway swimming pool. But that's all we have for this episode, so thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button, that'd be fantastic, and we'll catch you next time. God bless.